My name is David Baer. I have been marketing since the mid 1990s. And so if you already have a sense of what's going on in your business where there's an opportunity to get some help, that's where you can start more efficiently looking at AI rather than how can I apply this tool in my business? So let's talk about some examples of marketing and sales. It could write copy for you, obviously. It could generate images, and there's tools that generate videos through AI as well. You can create user guides for your products or introductory guides for or onboarding guides for a new client who's going through whatever your service is. You can also use it to take a look at and analyze some of the feedback that you're getting. Let's say you're trying to get a sense of what people think about your offer or what people think about in terms of the quality of service, and go through, collect that information and have it generate reports on that as an example. It can also help analyze the quality of your selling. All right, I want to talk about another use case. In this case, this was an email campaign that I was helping a client do some development of. And he's in the coaching space, helping people do day trading. What I did was I had him send me the transcription of a few different sales calls that he did. I then asked, I loaded those up, those transcriptions. I loaded them in and asked ChatGPT, from the above transcription, I need your help doing two things. Describe in detail the speaking style of this guy. His name is Ryan. And the second thing I wanted was a list of most common phrases and words that he used. And then it gave me that output. The next thing I did was I said, okay, great. Here's the summary of all the stuff that you gave me. Now I'm going to give you a couple of emails that he's sent out in the past so you can get a sense of the style of writing that he's typically sending out. And as a result of that, it now had more data on which to be able to give me much better answers that were more aligned with what we were after. We then asked it, okay, I gave it a particular formula of copywriting, email copywriting that I thought would be appropriate for this audience. And I said, here's the subject. I want you to tell me, give me a story-based email. So I'm just going to read you the opening of this. It's the unexpected lesson I learned from a surfer on consistent trading routines. Hey there, I've got a story for you today that you won't believe. It's about how a chance encounter with a laid-back surfer taught me the importance of a consistent and effective trading routine. And then it goes on to talk about this guy named Kai and how he sort of has this worldview and this perspective. This is not something that we would necessarily have come up with on our own, but because we fed it all of that stuff beforehand and told it to come up with a creative story, it did a really nice job. So I sent this to him on a Friday. I said, here's an example of what we can do. He sent it out. He got 2 people who booked calls off of this one test email. In my business, as I said, we work with marketing agencies and help them go from being sort of tacticians, service providers, to more thorough, trusted advisors when it comes to marketing and revenue generation. But a lot of these guys, their knowledge set is really focused not around being a broad advisor in business. It's around their ability to, run Facebook ads or build a website. So I needed to find a shortcut to help them quickly and easily understand the broader landscape of the businesses they were coming in to work with. So I thought, all right, what can I build using AI to be more efficient, to help them get into deeper support of the clients they're serving? And ultimately, when they make those sales, that's how I get paid. So it was a revenue generator for me. So here's what I came up with. I came up with a playbook collection. And the idea was these different categories: sales, marketing, planning, operations, leadership, soft skills, all of these things. I then told ChatGPT, can you help me identify a whole bunch of subcategories of each of these? And then can you, for each of those subcategories, identify 3 to 5 top books on that subject? And then I took that list of books, I tried this with ChatGPT. I tried it with Jasper. I was getting a better result with Jasper. I brought it over to Jasper, this list of, by the way, 450 books. And over the course of about 4 evenings, as I was, watching Marvelous Mrs. Maisel season 5, I would sit there and continue to click, to continue, and it would generate the output for what I was after. Now, I wasn't looking for book summaries. What I told it I wanted it to distill the core system or function or the core idea of the book and outline it in, steps 1 through 5 or whatever kind of quick, organized fashion it could, so that my guys could go look at this and get a quick understanding of whatever that topic was. Inventory management, change management, all these things that are not necessarily their area of strength. Here's an example of one of the 450 books on change management called the Change Leaders Roadmap. And you can see it gave a quick summary per my instructions of the book. And then it started sort of outlining step 1, step 2, step 3. Can you imagine having this type of thing as appropriate to your business in your employee's pocket, in your client's pocket, to be able to enhance the ability to communicate stuff? That's the kind of opportunities that I think we have with these AI tools.
David makes learning fun. David loves this stuff. And if I'm going to work with someone on AI, I want to work with someone who's super enthusiastic about it, who's kind of a geek on that type of thing. David's helped me on some of the AI stuff. I don't use Jasper. I bought something else that's a bit more complex, and just through his enthusiasm for this, walked me through how to use that other piece of AI software, which may or may not be obsolete at this point because it's more than a week old. So if you're considering doing anything along the lines of AI, and I think you should, I would completely do this. I think the biggest benefit probably of working with David is you'll learn of what's possible, things that you may or may not have ever thought of. More and more comes up every day.